Peter Rosenberg, Wireless 2015.
Yeah.
Stormzy, Krept and Konan. This is you're looking at the future of UK hip hop, of grime right now.
Yeah.
So how much of an energy boost do you guys feel in the scene right now? Like, I'm biased because I really just started spending time here in the last 6 months. So to me, it's the most I've ever observed. But is that more than coincidence? Is this really? Does it feel like this scene in the UK has a new energy that we haven't seen before?
So it feels like it's about that time right now. Like, we're kind of knocking down all the doors that they've closed on us for a minute. Like, we've never really. We've had, like, the UK scene's been big, but it's never been, like, spread into other places as much as it is now. I feel like, yeah, man.
I feel like they're respecting the UK scene a bit more elsewhere. I feel like, you know, other artists from other countries are kind of just kind of caught onto it and started embracing it and kind of realized that it's sick over here as well. You get me? And I feel like at the same time we've got so much new artists coming through making so much noise as well. I feel like it's just growing, man, and I feel like
it's always a matter of time with things, right? Like, naturally it won't make sense at first because hip hop evolves so much that as it gets further away, obviously early on when it first escapes, it's going to sound not right, and then it starts developing its own thing in each place. Tell us, for people who don't know, I want you guys to tell. I want to go both ways.
Okay.
Pause. I want you to tell us. That was just so blatant. I don't really do that anymore, but I'm gonna go both ways. It's kind of crazy. So will you tell people about Stormzy? If they don't know about Stormzy, how would you describe what makes Stormzy special as an artist?
Stormzy, he's a problem, man.
that's exactly what his name is.
Like, he's hungry. Like, he's from our place where we all grew up. So, like, we've just got a different energy there, like, ambitious. And
Where
hungry.
exactly is that?
We're from South London, but we're a place like Thornton, like Norbury, like, that's our little area. We call it the 7 because that's the postcode. So, yeah, man, that's our bit. And everyone from around there, like, right now, we're kind of winning. Like, our area's winning right now. Anyone that's really got making noise is from our bit right now. So, like, yeah, man, he's just hungry. Like, anytime he gets to attack the mic, he's attacking the mic. Don't come in there half-heartedly and go on that mic because he will rip you apart.
Stormzy, tell me about Krept and Konan.
For me, I think my view on Krept and Konan is a bit different from, like, everyone knows. That I think with Krept and Konan now, it's just like, if you don't know, then where have you been, kind of thing. But for me, like, I genuinely see these men as, like, the door openers for a lot of things. Like, with me in particular, like, it's even madder because I think that they're always the first to do something mad, and it's getting to the stage with these men where when they do something mad, it's still mad, but it's not that mad because they've been doing mad things. You get what I'm saying? So like if I hear that when the man them say, yeah, they got a tune with this person, it's mad, but for me it's like it's expected now. Do you know what I mean? Like, the mad thing is expected. So for these men, like, they've been busting down doors for me. Like, they won the Mobo, and then the next year I won a Mobo, then they won a BET, then the next year I won a BET. So, like, for me, they're literally busting down doors open for me, for making it easier for me. So, yeah, man.
So many people who are from markets that are not like LA or New York are always asking, like, what do I do? Like, how do I start? You guys, on the outside, people who see you would probably think, oh, they're getting all these breaks. What have you done? What have you guys done to earn these breaks, to earn these opportunities?
These two have just grafted, like, non-stop graft. Like, it's so mad. You man don't even clock. Man's been listening to you, man, for 10 years. Like, about 10 years. Like, literally, like, think about from year 7. Like, from when I was in year 7, Bluetooth days, which was like 2004, 2005, I was listening to Krept and Konan. Now it's 2015, so I've been listening to man for 10, like, literally, like, it's mad, like, but they, like, word, like, but for the man, I think it's been like a non-stop graft, like, grind. For me, it's been a grind as well, but, like, I think it's a lot of strategy as well. It's a lot of going and making it happen yourself. Like, I think that's the main thing. Like, you got to make it happen yourself. Like, if no one ain't trying to hear you, you got to make them hear you. So, yeah, man, it's just a graft, to be honest.
So you guys just had a record with Ross. How do you make these opportunities happen where you get American artists to recognize it? What is some of the groundwork you put in?
You know what it is? We just make so much noise here that everyone has to just hear it. Do you know what I mean? So when we was doing our thing here, like we done a mixtape, and no one, like, like here, urban music ain't as powerful as in America. So like when we're trying to put our songs on the radio, they're not really trying to hear that. They're not really trying to put us on any playlist. They're not really trying to get behind us as much as they would a pop record. So basically what we did, we put out a mixtape ourselves, and it charted here, top 20, and we got a Guinness World Record for it. So then it was now everyone has to listen to us. And then we done a song called Don't Waste My Time, and that was making noise. And then when French come here, we gave him a shout like, yo, remix, and he heard it and he was like, yo, I'm on that. And then he put it on Coke Boys as well, put Little Dirk on it as well, put Chinks on it, RIP. And then that just started making more noise. And then when we reached out to Ross, we done the same show as him, and they saw how we shut down that show. So he was like, yo, these guys are going in. And then we played him the record that we had, and he's like, yo, this is hard. I ain't never heard some stuff like this. So he was game. And it was just like, that's how we kind of got the Americans to kind of jump on our stuff, because they was at shows that we was doing, and we were just shutting down, and they were just seeing that thinking, yo, these are going in, and they kind of understood what we were saying on the records as well. So it just made sense.
Yeah, now you guys have a situation too where instead of going and chasing America, it feels like America's starting to pay attention to this scene.
Yeah.
What would you say is the number one difference in the scenes? I know you guys have been around artists, spent some time in the US. What makes the London scene unique?
Firstly, our accents, and we have it's more like a cult over here. Like hip hop in America is just, I feel like it's just, hip hop is seen as just as big of a genre as pop or dance. I feel like over here, I feel like our scene is unique. It's like niche, I feel like we have our own like identity. Like grime is like something widely made up. Do you know what I mean? And then from grime, the UK rap scene emerged from grime, and that's where gigs kind of started the rap wave. And then I feel like that's kind of what. And then obviously, we like artists like us, we all dabble in grime, and we do rap. Obviously, we're rap artists now, but we stemmed from grime, and I feel like grime is something that isn't nowhere else. There isn't no grime scene in America. There ain't a grime scene in Europe. It's only UK there's a grime scene. Whereas hip hop, there's hip hop here, there's hip hop. Do you know what I mean? So I feel
there's
like
a different kind of pride and energy when you play a grime record in the UK.
And we got the double timing, and you know what I mean. But obviously mainly our accents as well. I feel like
people do underplay the accent and how different that is. But Americans are traditionally used to the things the way they're used to them, and so it takes time.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you about the double time thing. When me and Stormzy got together the first time, we were trying to joke around. And they're like, oh yeah, Rosenberg, you like to joke and rap. You can rap too. And they played a beat, and he jumped on. I was like, guys, I'm pretty good at bad rap, but I don't even hear the time that you guys are rapping. I cannot make a joke grime record because I could not remotely double time. Is that something that coming up on grime and being out here and listening to it and listening to Dizzy and all these guys back in the day, that allowed you to be more comfortable with it, or does it still require at first a lot of work to get your skill level that high?
No, I think grime's not like even for Krept and Konan, like who are like predominantly rap nowadays, but like if you was to fling on a grime beat, it wouldn't be hard for them at all. Do you know what I mean? Because like I feel like everyone started off grime, like everyone started because
everyone what their first lyric was. It's probably a grime lyric.
Yeah.
Their first lyric over here.
Yeah. So for us, it's like that. It's natural. Like that's the birth. Like they don't. Yeah. So it starts there.
Doesn't that make going to regular rapping almost easier? It's like taking off ankle weights when you're playing basketball.
Do you know what? That's how that you see with us, yeah. Because we thought we did loads of like lyrics and metaphors, and we felt like when we was doing grime, people kept missing them. So we was like, we need to start rapping, so that they slow it down and they can understand what we're saying. That was like one of our main reasons for like saying we're gonna start rapping instead of doing grime. You know what I mean? So
I reckon it's like for some artists it's like that. Like I feel it's just your kind of call and your kind of sound. That's how I always feel like with Wretch. I feel like when Wretch started off as a grime artist, and when he switched to rap, I was thinking he is so much better on rap because he was saying a lot as it's fast, it's double time, and he was saying a lot like he had lines going over your head and all that. So
you can't possibly
can't possibly grip at the grime tempo. So when he slowed it down, I was like, yeah, Wretch is like he's gone. Like as a rapper, he's gone now. Like so. Yeah.
So what's the plan for the coming months?
Yeah, Freak of the Week, our first single off the album, that's out now. It's doing really well. midweeks it was top 5 in the charts. We're praying to get a top 5, top 10. It's just got plastered all over national radio. Finally, our first record that's been like accepted by every radio
So this is the first
station.
one that's getting like
This is
BBC One everywhere,
Radio One,
Radio One,
Capital,
everything.
Everything. It just got added to everything this week, and the album's out at midnight. Obviously featuring Skepta, Ed Sheeran, Emily Sandé, Rick Ross, YG, Wiz Khalifa, Jeremiah. That's out at midnight, and yeah, man, that's what we're gonna be pushing for the next few months. Def Jam just signed it on. They heard it as like, yo.
So you
sign
guys
on.
pulled all those features and everything together
Ourselves.
indie?
Yeah. All ourselves. We did it. Basically, like Wiz Khalifa was on radio talking to, who was he talking to? Was it Wookid? Yeah, and Wookid was like, what's your favourite song? And he was like, what's that group from London called? And he was like, tell her no way. And it's like, yeah, those guys.
Well,
right,
that'll
right.
do it. That'll
Yeah.
do it.
And then he was at Wireless last year, and his security saw us walking, and he was like, yo, Wiz wants to meet you guys. So we met Wiz in his changing room, and he was like, what you lot working on? He was like, album. He's like, I want to jump on it. And he was like, yeah, cool. YG, we was on before him at Wireless Festival last year. He saw us tear up the stage. He was like, why did they put me on after you guys? And we was like, yo. And then he was like, yeah, let's just make a record,
So
man.
these
Let's do
people
it.
just came through
They
just
came
on seeing
through,
the love and seeing the
yeah,
energy.
exactly. They saw the energy, man. And
All
they
right,
started
so people
appreciating
can get the album.
yeah, man. And Stormzy, I just know he's got some stuff up
Stormzy,
his
what's next,
sleeve,
man? What's the plan?
With me,
He's gonna say it so humble, but in his head.
Say it. Humble brag. Come on, we got a moment here.
I'm in the process of making my album, so I'm in album mode right now, and then again it's mad because even like I'm sure you lot started your album like this time maybe, yeah. So I feel like it's the right time for me to.
And do you have a plan to sign anywhere?
Right now I don't have no planning. I just plan to make a great album. And whatever happens with all that is just so secondary. So yeah, man, that's my plan.
Well, guys, you are 3 of the artists right now who excite me, and I
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Thank
like there's honestly, it's funny because there are a lot of people around here, and we've been like, grabbing interviews. But when I saw you guys together, I'm like, this is a moment. You know what I'm saying? To actually have as these things are happening. So good luck. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
In New York, if you want to have a really boring time, just call me. Wireless 2015, Krept and Konan,
Big up.
Stormzy.